And if I could give you any tip, well, I'm actually going to give you a lot of tips on how to do course registration. There's going to be 1 or 2 classes that you just will not be able to register for. Hi guys, it's August 4th right now and it's currently 12:22 p.m. So I'm merely like roughly 30 minutes away from course registration. And if you're studying at Ewha or at any other Korean university, you know that course registration is kind of a mess. Despite reading all the PDFs and reading all the guidelines, it's still so hard to understand how to even register for classes. And what I realized that a lot of international students don't know is that course registration is very competitive in Korea. The amount of classes that they're offering is never enough, and there's a lot of students, and usually Korean students know that you have to battle for seats in the class basically, but international students don't know that. Even exchange students don't know that, and they also first time they do the course registration, they're kind of surprised because what do you mean I just needed this amount of classes and I can't get them because I was not quick enough to register for them. I'm currently waiting for the wish list to open. So wish list is basically opens for you 30 minutes before the course registration, and you can add all the classes that you want in your wish list in like your little basket. And during course registration, you only have to click enter and you will be entered into a class. But the thing is though, this one click that you click on the enter, you have to be very quick in order to get the spot, because 100 other students are going to be clicking on the same button. So I'm 6 minutes away from wishlist being opened, and wishlist also I just refreshed the website, the course registration website, and it completely threw me off. It logged me out of my account.
Nice.
So be very careful. Never click the refresh button. Now my password doesn't match. Great. Let me concentrate. Okay, I'm back in. So never click on the refresh website. So this little button that you see here, you have to click on that to refresh it, because it expires after 10 minutes. Refresh it after 10 minutes, it just like logs you out of your account as well. Also, don't spam click the website because it also will block you. So they ran a strict program here, that's for sure. Wishlist is basically a period where you enter all your classes that you're interested in your wish list, so it'll be easier for you to kind of register for them during the actual course registration. And if I could give you any tip, well, I'm actually going to give you a lot of tips on how to do course registration, but if I could give you the main tip on how to be very successful, is that you need to make plan A and you also need to make plan B. And if you're a freshman student, it's better to make plan C as well because when you're a freshman, you're sort of like the last one to register for classes, and I don't want you guys to worry too much because the required classes that freshmen need to take, usually they reserve spots for freshman students only. So it's not like the classes will be out of spots by the time your turn starts, right? No, they will still reserve some spots for you. The thing is though, there won't be a lot, so you still need to be very proactive in registering for classes. But if you want to take like very competitive classes, elective classes that are very easy, like online classes, usually students love to take at least 1 or 2 online classes to balance the workload a little bit, and those can be very competitive because the workload for those online classes are generally easier. So it's almost impossible to take any online classes during freshman year because the competition is insane. As soon as I entered my sophomore year, which is second year, I felt how easier it became to register for classes because access opens for you earlier and you generally have more opportunities to pick classes that you like. So I feel sorry for you all my freshmen out there. It's rough out there, I know, it's probably really rough. My biggest tip is that you need to make several plans for your course registration, because my bets is that your plan A will never work out perfectly. There's going to be 1 or 2 classes that you just will not be able to register for, and that's just completely normal. That's just like a life as a university student in Korea. This time around I made 2 plans. I made plan A and plan B, but also those plans really were in conjunction on whether I could get the dorm this semester or not, and spoiler alert, I was rejected from the dorms. It's a whole complete mess of the other story, but basically me and my friend, who's also a student at Ewha, we decided to apply for the dorms together, and we both got rejected because the dormitory system here is a mess. And basically, if you're a freshman student, they will likely give you a room at e-house, right? If you're an exchange student, first come, first serve basis. So if you manage to grab a room, you will get one. Graduate students also housed at e-house, but undergraduate students from year 2 to year 4 are kind of like for themselves, especially international students, because those students are housed at Hanori House, and the capacity is pretty small and the competition is crazy. Genuinely don't know a single international student who's not a freshman and who's not on the GKS, which is Global Career Scholarship, and who's managed to get a spot in the dorms, including me and my friend. Now, me and my friend are both scrambling to look at other places, and actually after this course registration, I'm going to meet with a realtor to see a place that I potentially might move into. So hopefully it will be fine. We'll see, I guess. But oh, the wish list is open, I think. Let me see. Okay, so once you click on you will need to enter macro prevention, this little code to enter it, and then wish list will be available to you. Because seniors, okay, I'm a junior here, but seniors already had their course registration at 9 a.m. So I can already see the capacity of the class and the current registration. Current registration meaning these amount of people already registered for this class, and those are likely senior students. So for example, this one class that I was interested in, current capacity is 18 seats, which means 18 seats are available, I think. And current registration is 5, which means 5 students already had this class in their course registration, and 56 people have this class in their wish list, so that's just great. I need to calculate the likelihood of me getting specific classes, because the thing is though, my major classes, the classes that I need in my major in order to graduate, those are not competitive at all, because we tend to have a really big capacity, usually 80 to 100 students, and usually it's relatively easy to register for them because there's just not a lot of students wanting to take those classes. But all the other classes that has the capacity of 30 students or 50 students are incredibly competitive. So I'm not worried about my major classes, but all the other classes I'm kind of worried about it. Usually if there's one class that you really want to take, you have to place it to the very top of your list. So you click enter the class, that one specific class, it has to be the first in line. The thing is though, I have 2 classes that I really want to take, and both of them are very competitive. So the chances of me getting one class but then not being able to get the other is really high. So I really need to think how I'm gonna place them in my order. I currently have 8 classes in my wish list, and I will be able to register for 7 classes, which is 21 credits, and it's really good because I don't recommend taking 7 classes, first of all, and I don't plan to taking 7 classes, but I'm gonna register for 7 classes, and we'll see how it goes, because I will definitely drop one during the course add and drop period. Right, I'm already feeling the anxiety. I think I'm gonna be fine. I don't know. Also, because it's very important to click as soon as it hits 1 p.m., not a second earlier, not a second later, I always go to Navyism, which is a precise time, a precise clock with seconds, and go on this website, which is navyism.com, and here in the search bar you input the website of Ewha course registration, which is Sugang Ewha, and it syncs up to the website and it shows you the time with seconds. So as soon as it says 13:00, not a second earlier, not a second after, as soon as it says 13:00, that's when you do the first click. Now that I'm entering my junior year, and now that I'm completed 4 semesters, I'm eligible to do the graduation simulation at Eureka. Basically what it does is that it calculates every class that you took, every requirement, whether you fulfilled them or not, and it shows you which classes that you need to take in order to graduate. So I think it only opens after you complete 4 semesters. It was actually very helpful because I could see in one place all the classes that I've took and all the classes and credits that I need to fulfill yet to, graduate as soon as possible. So also another thing that I want to point out is that before course registration, they upload this PDF guide on how to register for classes for international students. The reason why this guide is important is because it shows you the dates and the time for course registration, right? No matter how much I register for them, I never understand why they choose to structure it this way. So when you look at the screen, it says, if you completed over 6 semesters, which makes you a senior, your course registration is on August 4, 9 a.m. Plain and simple, right? It's very easy to understand. Now, if you completed 4 or 5 semesters, which places you as a junior, you're eligible to enroll at 1 p.m. on August 4th. Then it shows if you completed over 4 semesters, juniors and seniors, for some reason it says, your registration is on 5 p.m. August 4th. Now, as someone who completed 4 semesters, which one of those time slots am I eligible for? That's the question. That's the main question of my entire time that I spent at Ewha, because I just don't understand it and it doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, I checked the Korean version and it says the exact same thing. So what even is that? I don't understand. The thing is though, I learned by trial and error that I am sort of eligible for both time slots. And yes, it is true. So my course registration will likely open at 1 p.m. because I completed 4 semesters, I'm a junior, and it will likely open again for me at 5 p.m. because that's the same thing that happened last year. I don't know what kind of system that is. I don't know what even is that, but my advice is to always go with the earlier option, because if you wait until the last one, that's going to be a disaster. So for me, it opened both times. So I have no idea. We're 3 or 2 minutes away. I feel like my heart is gonna beat out of my chest. Got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Few moments later.
I just got them all. I got them all. I got all the classes that I wanted. Guys, that never happened to me before, where I got all the classes that I wanted. Junior students, we have it all. I got it all. I got it all. I'm looking at my course schedule right now in a week, and it just looks beautiful. It just looks absolutely majestic. That never happened to me before. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I'm gonna show you now on the screen how to be really quick in registering for classes, right? I just added some random classes on my course registration. Okay, so I just added some random classes from the Global Korean Studies major, and basically this is the course registration page. After you add your classes in your wish list, all the classes that you've added will show up here. So for example, if you see that this class, Reading Academic Korean, is very competitive, you want to put it first. So you go to the very right and you see these arrows. You go up, 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 and now it's your first in line, because when the clock strikes, it has to be the first one that you enter. All non-competitive classes you put last. So for example, this one non-competitive, you put it last, last, last. And as soon as clock strikes whatever time that you're slot in, you press enter. You press enter, you click on it using your mouse, you press enter, and now it says you cannot register in excess of your credit limit. Is because I already registered for mine, but for you it's gonna get a pop-up and it will place you in line to get the class or not. So it would say either you successfully registered for a class or you have not successfully registered for a class. And what I want you to do is I want you to have your mouse on the enter button. Do not go and press 확인. Keep your mouse here and just press this button, press the space button on your keyboard. Automatically it will close this pop-up. See, I'm gonna press it now. It's closed. So you don't have to move your mouse around, because that also costs you seconds. And then you just go down and press enter again, and then press the space button to close the pop-up, and you go down, 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 down. One hand is on your mouse, the other hand is on your keyboard, okay? This is like the trick to save you the most amount of time that you will need to register for your classes. If your computer is very old, like mine is, go to PC Bond, because PC Bonds usually have a really fast Wi-Fi and really fast computers because they need to run video games. Now that I'm done with my course registration, I'm gonna head out and go see that place that I might move into. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm gonna report back on how that goes. See you.